Hey, hey, Blue Table fans! Oh yeah! Every September, the Gately's head up to Snowbird in the mountains, the scenic mountains of Utah. Crazy stuff. Just look at this. Look at this scenery. It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh! And this isn't even all. You'll hear a swimming pool in the background. You won't be able to see it though. And yeah, there's the sky. Oh, so the sun's behind a cloud now, so I got to act fast. All right, let's get this show on the road, boys and girls. Ladies, gentlemen, and undecided. Here we go. Robots and undecided. What is that from? I can't even remember. So we're gonna do fan mail. First off, I'll be doing a few videos on how to make armies. I've picked Chaos Dwarfs and Eldar. Those are my faves. And by the way, I've been having a great time. Only going to be gone 2 days. The rest of the staff is all on deck. BTP is an absolute juggernaut. It's unstoppable at this point. And yeah, give us an email to set up a project, to trade in some models. The emails are store@bluetablepainting.com for web store and trade-ins, and projects@bluetablepainting.com for setting up new projects. So hey, so I have this old fan mail video from a couple months ago. Got a lot of likes, actually. And so I'm going to just see if there's anything fun on here, and then otherwise I'm gonna come back later this afternoon and answer any questions you post in response to this email. Not email, blah, this video. And so anyway, let's see. What? Okay. Thank you, Sean. You are the bomb. You're welcome. Definitely agree, more fantasy. I watch a lot of your videos, but things outside of fantasy just act as background noise for me. Guys, I gotta do more bat reps. And it's weird because the studio is so much going on that I get in and it's like da 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 da, and then I look at the clock, oh, it's 3 o'clock. You know? So we're working on that. We're actually going to be sweeping all the kind of nuts and bolts of the studio into the middle and redividing it amongst the people that we have, and hopefully leave me with more time to do video stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. You know what? Let's see, BTP. Oh, and I still am working on having overseas or like different country BTP approved companies that we're working with. So I'm very excited about that. It's going to be good stuff. Oh, also, and I did want to talk about Valhalla. Shane and I were going to make a video, and we're still going to, probably tomorrow on Friday. But I did want to plug Valhalla really quick and let you know generally sort of the status update. You know, let me just adjust the camera here. Okay, so first off, for those of you that may not know, Valhalla is ultimate wargaming, an experiment in what is the best wargaming experience that you could possibly have. And so we rent a lodge. It's 26,000 square feet. It's like this. It's just this absolutely ridiculous mansion out in the hills and mountains of Utah. It's just I mean, you can see almost 100 miles from this place. It's 26,000 square feet. It's at the top of this hill. It's got an indoor pool. Ah, no cloud cover. It burns. And there's about 40 or 50 people in attendance. That's BTP staff, the Valhalla staff, which includes a master chef who makes 3+ meals a day. You get your ticket. All the food is included. All the wargaming is included. If you manage to get into the lodge itself, then obviously the lodging is included, and it is really a world-class experience. Rarely does somebody go away unchanged. It's really fantastic. We set up our best tables. We have tutorials from BTP staff and guests. We have guest stars that come from around the world, from different companies. For this October, it's 19th through 24th. That's a Sunday through Friday. We've got mini wargaming. We got a bunch of people from the Wargame Consortium, including Chung and also Miranda from Wargamer Girl. And it's going to be, guys, get out here. So there's a town called Heber, and quaint little mountain village, and you can get lodging there because we still have event passes. So that's how it works. You get lodging in Heber, you come out every day, you spend 16 hours in the lodge, go home to sleep, and it's totally worth it. It's not unlike a convention where you would, you know, book a nearby hotel, I guess. But it's not like a regular convention in that it's more like a mild, it's like a civilized house party. You know, it's good times. It's really good times. People ask about alcohol. We don't serve alcohol, but people are welcome to bring their own, and as long as everyone's considerate, it all works. And what else? Oh yeah, the food is awesome. Wargaming is awesome. There's sign-up sheets to get in games with various people, or you play pickup games, and believe me, that works really extremely well. And you're going to see some amazing armies. I'm bringing all the studio armies. This will be the most studio armied Valhalla ever. I don't know, off the top of my head, I'd say at least 30,000 points of armies. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, all right, let's continue. Let's see. Great vid, Sean. I thought you were going to say to take all candidates on a 3-day road trip. Love you guys. You got me into modeling. Oh well, let's talk about that, because in the last one I talked about the road trip theory of hiring. You know, that you look at someone and we go, well, would you want to go on a road trip with this person? Because really, you're going to be, when we hire someone on at BTP, we're going to be spending a lot of time with them. So we're very careful with the vibe of the studio. By the way, the downstairs is done now, and it's looking fantastic. Has a great feel. If anything, it feels a little empty because once we got all the junk out, it kind of like, you know, there's some open space in there, and but about 2/3 of it is full. Right now, my limit for BTP, I don't want to grow it too big because then it becomes a different animal. In one business book, I heard it compared to strawberry shortcake recipe. Any recipe would do for the example. But you know, if you have a recipe that serves 8 and you're only having 4 people, you have the recipe. If you want to serve 16, you double the recipe. But if you want to serve 600, now you've got completely different You can't just, you know, make the recipe 50 times. It's now you got to rent chairs, you got traffic control, you got parking issues. And it's the same thing with a company. Every time your company grows, it ain't easy. And with miniatures assembly and painting, which is all custom, you're talking about a lot of moving parts. And, you know, it's quite a balancing act. And, you know, when a client is like, oh yeah, plasma guns aren't gonna, I need melt-a-guns. You know, it's like just that little push to kind of, all right, we're keeping everything together. It's a whole lot of details. And so, it's been fun. It's been challenging, and Blue Table Painting is just growing. It's slowly but surely. And in fact, BTP has never grown like, well, it's had good growth, but it's never grown like, you know, 12 times over in a year, like some companies that I've heard of. And that can actually blow an operation up because it tests or it puts pressure on the character of the person in charge, and it also creates new challenges that you may not be able to meet. So incremental growth is typically better. So anyway, okay, too much orcs. Too much 40K is not a thing. Different armies, more armies. Too much orcs, also not a thing. Oh, okay, great. Well, you're welcome. We've got plenty of orcs going. Supposedly Rich and Paul are doing a battle report today. I have not heard from them. My cell phone has died. So, in fact, I need to email the staff and let them know that my cell phone has died. BCC, artists. I'm just going to do this now. I hope you guys don't mind. Here we go. Sean's phone Thursday. Hey BTP staff, in case anyone cares, my phone has died and for some reason I didn't pack my cell phone charger. So I'll see you Friday, exclamation point. Cam for bat reps is on my desk. Sean. Oh, P.S. You can contact my wife, who is with me at phone number. Okay, guys, that takes care of that. Okay, what else? BTP is going to Feast of Blades. Very excited. We're going to have a small crew out, just one car. And we will, of course, be having our own Valhalla in October. Very excited about that. And we may be able to catch a few other events later this year. We'll see how that goes. Our goal is to do 6 events a year. And as you, well, you know, there's plenty of time on the camera. So, hold on. All right, well, let's talk about, let's do a little pipe dreaming. Normally when I come up here, I use the 2 or 3 days that we're up here to think of the big picture, think of some big ideas. But quite frankly, I've got plenty of big ideas, and we're just incrementally implementing them. And but Blue Table Painting is going somewhere. I definitely know what it is that we want to accomplish, and it's Valhalla. The first Valhalla, called Mountain Valhalla, is going to be 71, you know, I say a lot. It's going to be 71 acres approximately. We're going to have a facility that is approximately 15 to 20,000 square foot hall. That's big, by the way. Plenty of room for a really, really good event in there. That'll probably be broken up naturally in some way, almost like a throne room. And then 2 lodges flanking that, each of approximately 20,000 square foot each. And then, and of course, you know, God's own country. If you see this, that's what I'm after. And to become, and for that all to be paid off. So now comes the fun part, because I love having people over. So having experts on health and wellness, on a variety of human self-improvement type topics. And of course, wargaming, hobby can be fun. Nutrition, that's definitely something. And have groups of people out, maybe 50 to 100 at a time, maybe some big events with up to 200, but never like so large that you couldn't really get to know the people that were in the group. And have run, I imagine we'll run about 40 events a year. That is going to be, that sounds about right to me. And that of course will be a separate business, a separate endeavor, a whole crew dedicated to that. I've got a lot of good sort of visual business plan type stuff up on my wall. Like there will need to be a trail crew that will live on site, that will groom the land. And I think there's some people out there that, boy, that is going to be the right thing for their life. And to create an environment where people can find their way, where they can improve themselves, where they go out on their adventures again. In a way, both physically and figuratively, like Rivendell. In the books, the adventurers come to Rivendell, they get all healed up, it's a place of refuge, and then they can go out again, strengthened and with good resolve. And I'm very excited for that. I have no idea how this can happen. I only know that it's in my heart, it's in my mind. And right now, I'm having a good time doing what it is that we're doing. Blue Table Painting is an absolutely fantastic company. I don't see it ever ending. It'll evolve, it'll shift, it will, I guess, become better as time goes on. I don't imagine Blue Table Painting being more than 24 artists, and there will, it's already happening. The quality of artists that we have is just, it's just phenomenal right now. And that's being like cross-referenced with the productive capacity. So that's huge. We have an absolutely fantastic productive capacity, and we're putting it into gear. And so we are aggressively getting through the absolutely huge amount of well, how should I put this? BTP's in high demand, folks. It's really fantastic. And so schedule your project ahead of time. That's definitely good. But we do have a rush project option, and we certainly can get projects done really fast. So, you know, if you have a tournament in 3 weeks and you haven't even ordered your models, boy, look us up. Look us up, because it's funny how things snowball. Because like if you get to like this certain level, then it's easier to get new good people to come on board with that. It's almost like the formation of a planet. I saw this, I think it was Discovery Channel show, but it was about the formation of planets, how just like dust particles at first, and then, you know, asteroids start coming in, and it's all like irregular shape. But there's this magic point where a planet has like a critical mass where it goes and it becomes like spherical, and then everything orbits around it, or a star. Oh, fantastic. Just amazing. And Mountain Valhalla is only the beginning. There's going to be other Valhallas, other companies, and right now I look at myself and I'm becoming a better man. I will not be the same man in a month. I'm learning things. I don't spend a lot of time looking at the past, but except to learn from it and move on. So I'm definitely becoming a better man as time goes on, and I have it actually literally on my wall, how it is that, like, the person that I imagine fitting into this environment. I refer to it as the empire. I'm building an empire. Don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm just having a good time and keeping my eyes open and showing up to work every day, but not work like, oh, this is work. Oh, I got to get through it. Only 20 more years to retirement. You know, no. I'm like, this is it. This is the fun part. Come on out, buddy. Come on out. This is my 9-year-old son, Griffin. Come on in and say hi.
Hello.
Hey, so where have you been?
I went swimming.
Yeah, that's good stuff, huh? Mm-hmm. This is our little water baby right here. He's a good swimmer. Yeah. All right, well, say hi to the fans.
Hi.
All right, off you go, honey. I'll be in a little bit. All right, so guys, I would love to get some fan mail. Ask me any questions, personal, professional, business, relationship advice, you name it. I will be more than happy to speak to that topic. I'm going to leave this open for maybe 4 to 8 hours, and then see what the nets have drawn in. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our adventure. We've got a lot of exciting things going on. Never mind the projects and the bat reps and whatnot. Oh, before I go, the bat rep that I'm cooking up now is called Drop Zone 40K. So I love Drop Zone Commander and how the mechanics work, so I've adapted that for 40K, where like only troops can go into buildings and you have to like go in, find the objectives, you know, have melee combats inside these buildings, and then get out and get off of the board. And I'm very excited. I'm doing NIDS versus Imperial Guard. I have a great table set up for it already. Guys, this is just absolutely ridiculously fantastic. I'm very excited. If you're local, look me up for a bat rep. That's really fun. Oh, one other thing. P.S. You know how this works. It just keeps going. I am looking for a master caster. That is a position in the company right now. The pay, I haven't figured out the pay. It's probably somewhere between $300 and $450 a week. So it's enough for you know, a bachelor with roommates to make ends meet, or But I don't care what your personal situation is, just as long as it works for you. And what you'll do is you will come in, we already have casts and molds, and you'll work with our trade master who runs the web store to create listings on our web store and make sure that these things are stocked internally from Blue Table Painting. Well, that sun is coming back. Ah, it's so bright. And well, thanks for tuning in, and I will be back later today.